Yo, what's going on everybody? Back over here at the shop and gonna dive into some more bodywork on the front end of the LS. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, we started on some of the bodywork. I kind of explained that I was waiting for the wheels to come in, then I was gonna test fit them, get everything dialed, put some miles on them, make sure everything's good before I started the bodywork. And I was actually planning that I was just gonna drop the car off to get paint and bodywork done. But because the wheels are taking a little bit longer than expected, and I'm also waiting on other stuff like my kit to come back, my skirts to come in, all kinds of shit that I'm just kind of waiting around for, and I have all this extra time that I would really like to be doing something with the car. Bodywork is like a perfect excuse. It's one of those things that's not that expensive to do. It's really just time consuming, which is perfect for content. And it's a new skill for me to learn. After messing with it for literally a few hours yesterday, I actually feel really good about it. It doesn't look anywhere near finished yet, of course, but I'm kind of just figuring out as I go, and with the help of Hunter, who knows a little bit more about it than I do, it's going pretty well. So hopefully we'll get even closer today. I want to start actually getting the real shape of how the flares are going to look in the front, and yeah, it's kind of exciting actually. I get to kind of see this thing slowly come together, and maybe we'll move on to doing the rears at some point soon. But I expect over the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of content based on me just sanding shit. And so if it's boring, I apologize. But at the end of the day, it is content, and slowly the car is coming together. I'm very happy about that. So yeah. Anyways, before I start, I got some orders I need to package, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, in order to make sure that everything didn't get covered in dust, I have blankets over the top of all of the merchandise stuff. All right, orders all packaged. Thank you so much to everybody who has been showing their support recently. Do really appreciate it. There was a few orders that had custom messages on them that were saying, you know, sorry that you're having a tough time right now. Hopefully things get better, and, you know, means a lot. Thank you guys. I do really, really appreciate that. Yeah, it's just, it means a lot that you guys would spend your own personal, you know, hard-earned money on merchandise and want to support me. So thank you. I do, from the bottom of my heart, really, really appreciate it. But anyways, time to get on to this. Okay, so first things first, I'll show you guys where I'm at right now. This is obviously what we did yesterday. As you can see, the general shape of it is getting there, but it's pretty rough. It's still super wavy, and there's a bunch of, you know, low spots and whatever. But the goal for today is, and I did mention this in yesterday's video, that I want to basically use this sanding block that is curved as my reference for how I want the curve to be on here. So I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but that, you know, you can see there's still a gap beneath it. But yeah, I want to use this as how I shape that curve. And yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty soft, but that's what I'm going for. I really didn't want like a super kind of aggressive, you know, body line to body line. I want this to be really, really smooth and really subtle. That was my goal from the start. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on today, is just building that up and getting it to the point where I'm able to shape that the way that I want it to, and then start kind of working on getting this corner how I want it. So way back when I was first kind of mocking up the flares and everything, I kind of explained how I wanted this to look. And one of the big things that I wanted to make sure I did was keep this body line right here and flow it into this. So essentially what I'm gonna have to do is build this up a little bit higher, and then get this kind of same line right here that's really, really subtle actually, to flow into this line on the flare. I don't know what I'm doing. I am not a bodywork professional. This is my first time doing this. And so yeah, I'm gonna figure out trial and error like I do with everything on this car. And you guys are just here to, I guess, watch. And I can guarantee there's gonna be comments, people saying, oh, you should have done this, should have done that. And I definitely am more than happy to listen to the advice, but give me a break in the comment section. I know it'd be real easy for you guys to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I don't know what I'm doing, but I have faith in you guys. I feel like you guys are usually pretty forgiving for me. But yeah, I'm just figuring this out as I go, and I'm more than happy to listen to any advice. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so as you can tell, I had no idea what I was doing, but basically just applying it, and I feel like this idea will work a little better than just kind of going like up, because it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't form the way I want it to right away. But by doing this, like, this looks a whole lot better, and I feel like it's a little bit less to sand, because I really just have to worry about getting like the edges, like the top and the bottom, cleaned up, and then like just blocking the middle section. So yeah, I feel like this is the way to go, and it's definitely getting there. All right, this is dry now. Looks pretty good, but if we take this, kind of take a look at the like the cap behind it, really doesn't look bad. So I think I'll just kind of start sanding it and just see what it does. That actually worked pretty well. Took shape better than I thought. This is feeling pretty good actually. Like the consistency of the shape of it. It's kind of how I like it. So might need a little bit more, but all right, knocked this down a bunch. Still needs a little bit more, so I'm gonna add another layer. Then we're gonna go get some more sandpaper while it dries. Got another thick layer on there. Hopefully there is plenty to work from to get the shape that I need. Also, Hannah's back over here. Just got another layer on this side.
I haven't put that much.
No, this side is like 2 layers behind that side, so it'll start getting built up today, and hopefully they'll start to look about the same. Got some more sandpaper. This should be dry. Also, got some snacks. I'll eat real quick. This shit is so satisfying. I've been sanding at this, and I really wish I brought my GoPro so I could just set it to time lapse and do that, but my camera battery will die if I just let it record the whole time, and it's such a waste of footage. So I've just been recording little snippets here and there, but this shit is coming together. This corner right here is starting to look pretty good. All of this feels good. I just need to take a little bit more out of the top here so it blends into this better, because that feels slightly high all the way through. But dude, it's coming. All right, so this is starting to get real close to the general shape I want it to be. It's actually extremely satisfying. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand it with some 320 to smooth it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw some primer over it, some white primer, and just kind of get an idea of how it looks, because it's gonna make me happy as fuck. But okay, this bitch is hella fucking smooth now. I'm extremely satisfied with that. So yeah, I'm gonna spray some primer over it, and I should be able to get a really good look as to how it's gonna look. But I was starting to get this body line pretty good. It's taken shape, so I'm trying to follow off of this line into this natural body line right here. So I've got a little bit of a nice curve there. These edges are pretty solid. So yeah, let's get it one color and see what it looks like. I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit looks like it came from the factory like that. I'm very fucking happy. What do you think, Hunter?
That shit look good.
That, bruh. Do I show it in the video, or do I like be a dick and cut the video off and be like, yo, thanks for watching, and then just make you guys wait for the next video? I'll show. I'm too fucking excited. I'm gonna show.
You can mess with them, like go to show it, and then in the video right here, guys. You know.
And I'm already gonna post pictures on Instagram anyway because I'm too excited about the progress. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys obviously. Here we are. Quick layer of primer over that. That is nuts. Like that is exactly what I wanted the entire time. I don't want to have any kind of harsh body line. Like it's so subtle, it's unreal. Like when that's painted, unless you know these cars, you shouldn't be able to tell that I did anything. And that was the goal. Like what the fuck, dude?
LEP now taking 2022 inquiries, Bodywork.
Fuck no, I ain't doing this to anybody else's shit. I'm only excited about it because it's mine, but dude, how the fuck did I do that? Like even, like it still needs a little bit of work down there, but that line it's there. You can see it. Like it needs a little bit more work to define it, but it's soft, it's there, it's how I wanted it. How fucking far back we got. Yo.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
I'm so fucking happy. Slapped the trim piece on there. It's just hanging so it's not lined up perfectly, but oh my god. How did this go from bare metal yesterday to being like basically the exact shape that I want it to? Why was I so intimidated by doing fucking bodywork before this? This is so fun. I can see one spot on here that needs more work, which is right here where that line's a little bit too defined. But like, I cannot even express how stoked I am. Like, yes, I know it's not done, it's not perfect yet, but it's getting there. And for somebody who literally picked up. Guys, if you're thinking about doing bodywork on your car and you're like intimidated by doing it, Bondo scares you, you're worried about it, I encourage you to just try it. It's really cheap to do. It's not like it's anything crazy expensive. And if you make a mistake, you can just sand it off and start over again.
And I have something to put. Coming from someone that never did bodywork to getting rid of literally everything on their car and doing all the bodywork on it, it's not that bad.
No.
At first, you'll be intimidated, but once you get the hang of it, it's nothing.
Like, I think that this is something for, like, if you're really anal, you're really picky, you're kind of a perfectionist when it comes to just like details, this is so perfect because you could literally sit down, put earphones in, listen to music, and just sand at this shit for hours, little tiny crevices. Like this is probably one of the most rewarding things I've done to this car.
And another thing, like if you want to do bodywork, I say start with something little, like getting rid of a badge or something first.
Yeah, like a flat panel and then
yeah,
just
like
do
a flat panel and then go from there.
Alright guys, I'm going to end off the video. This was extremely fun. Hopefully going to be back in here real soon. We'll record another video. I think Hunter's going to come over here and get a little bit more done on the other side while I'm at work this week. But after Riverside, we are probably going to start doing something with the rears. It's going to take a little bit more work than the fronts did, but should be interesting. And yeah, Riverside, next weekend or in a few days time from when you're watching this video, March 20th, I have these badass windbreakers like I did last year. And even though the show was canceled last year, we sold out of them in 10 minutes. So if you want one of these, you like the design, make sure you are at the LEP booth first thing Riverside so you don't miss out.
You're camping out. If you don't camp out, you're probably going to miss out.
Exactly. But yeah. Come see us, come see the booth cars, and it should be a good weekend. And it's also my 25th birthday, the Monday after Riverside, so the 22nd. So it's my birthday weekend. If you remember, come say happy birthday. But appreciate it, guys. We'll be back here soon. Bye.